Okay, so we should be streaming live on YouTube. Just double check. Yes, and let me just add info here. Okay, so I think we're good. So we have a lot in store for today's show. So I think we're going to get started and other folks will join as they do. So I'm going to go ahead forward here. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Laura Canfield Show, the Awakened Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And today, my good friend Laura Hosford is back with us, and we're going to be talking about the petals of love and rebirthing your dragon heart womb. And so some of what we're going to discuss, there's a lot we're going to be discussing today. Let me just fix something here with my audio, make sure it's working properly. So some of what we're going to discuss today is including the lost magic of the left-hand path of the goddess, and that Mary Magdalene was the lineage holder for the sacred tradition. We're going to be talking about and unlocking the magic doorway of love within to embody the feminine Christ love and deep heart womb wisdom. We're going to be talking about how the wisdom of the Black Madonna, the universal womb of the Cosmic Mother, can help us rebirth and transform our life into the awakened womb of Christ. Also, we're going to talk about how self-love sets you free, how you can open the stargate of your heart womb gateway to activate your infinite wellspring of love, becoming your own source of self-love. No more looking for outside yourself for that self-love. We're also going to be experiencing a powerful heart womb transmission guided by Mary Magdalene from the Mary Magdalene Cave, Rennes-le-Chateau in France, to activate your magic doorway of dragon love power. And Laura, of course, will be taking some live calls and we'll be doing some intuitive oracle readings / healings. So all that and more today. Like I said, there's a lot on tap. So for those of you who don't know Laura, she's been with us many times and we love having her back. It's always a high vibe call and always so interesting. I always learn so much about the womb, etc. So Laura is a sacred oracle and goddess of light emissary for the divine feminine Christ consciousness. She uses her spiritual gifts of channeling celestial beings of light, ascended masters, including Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary. She is a red womb priestess and ceremonial frequency rebirther, a shamanic ordained minister, a master Akashic records teacher, a light language channel, intuitive energy healer, and retreat leader. And as a transformational teacher of spiritual truth and energy alchemist, Laura gently guides you to transmute layers of fear and energetic imprints of codependency, martyrdom, and other patterns of victimization held in your body and womb, opening your chalice of crystalline light and activating your flames of ascension, expanding you into greater galactic consciousness and sovereign power. You can, of course, read more about Laura from the special offer page, and so we'll talk about that a little bit later. So please join me in welcoming Laura back to the show. Laura, welcome.
Thank you so much, Alara. It's great to be back and to be with your beautiful community. I always enjoy coming to your show. And yes, thank you so much.
So we have a lot to talk about, like we always do whenever you come on the show. There's always new energies, new information, new wisdom, new experiences that you bring to our awareness and share with us. But I wanted to just quickly talk about, you were just in France. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? And then we'll go into the meat of the conversation and so on.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I am just freshly back from a trip to the United Kingdom. Actually went to Glastonbury Tor and the Chalice Well, and Avebury, which of course are on the Michael Mary ley lines, of which I am very connected to that lineage through the Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary lineage, because Mother Mary is actually the head of the Celtic Church, or the head of the Christus Sophia dragon lineage. And so I've been exploring a deeper understanding of going back, in time, basically, around the time 2000 years ago when Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Yeshua were on the earth. And, in the south of France, they were in Britain, they were at Glastonbury tour. They lived in the south of France, they lived in Britain, they lived in Israel, they were in Turkey and even Egypt. So I've been exploring, just having a greater understanding and depth of this lineage. And it goes back, of course, through Avalon, of course. And then when I, revisited Glastonbury, it's like revisiting Avalon and the time of magic and Merlin. And we were there as, as part of the Rose Mysteries. We're still very, very active and very, very powerful there. And then so it was a wonderful opportunity. I got the call actually, and I actually went with a friend of mine who's part of the lineage to UK, and just coming back into, really reconnecting like with the deeper, deeper parts of us. And being on the Dragon ley line there, the Michael Mary ley lines were just so healing and powerful because it brings us to a deeper level of understanding of, beginning to understand and remember consciously, who we really are, right? Our true self, our true soul, our true heritage. And we go to these really powerful spots like this on the planet, we immediately can step back into our wholeness, like our body and all the cells in our body just begin to, hum and come into a coherence field with the coherence field of perfectly designed nature, there in the earth elements there, like at Avebury and Glastonbury Tor and at the Chalice Well, just really connecting with the elements of fire, water, earth, right, and air, in a way that is cohesive, in a way that is already whole and complete. And the Mother Earth is holding that, she's holding that sort of imprint or holding that memory, for us. And so we can actually step out into nature. As we know, we don't have to visit a power spot, but if we have the opportunity to do that, what a powerful gift. And there was so much feminine light coming in that it was so interesting because the second day I was there, I went into a detox. So my body kind of got, we might describe it as a cold, but it was actually my body started to go into immediate detox. And I stayed on detox even till after I returned. That was opening up, was shedding layers and layers that I needed to shed deeper internally so that I could actually embody more of that divine feminine light that I was receiving so graciously from Mother Earth. And then I went on to the south of France where I had gotten the call in July. And it was so interesting because I had kind of forgotten about it actually, Alara, because the last time I was in France was in October 2019. And on my very last day there in the church in Toulouse, Mother Mary had said it would be 4 years before I returned. And I was like, 4 years? Well, you know, I can't do that. I can't. I have to come every year, Mother Mary. And, I didn't really know why. And then, of course, we know what happened in March of 2020. And then in July of this year, I got the message from Mother Mary, it's time to go back. And I want you to go, and you'll be sitting in a cave in the south of France to receive, new light codes and new frequencies that are beyond this universe, that are coming from really the womb of divine universal mother, which is, really the energy of it's a combination of the energy of Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, which we call the energy of the Black Madonna. So that's all I knew. I wasn't really given any more information. I just sort of trusted that everything would come into, divine intervention, which it did. And I ended up going to a place in France that I had wanted to stay there before, like on a personal retreat. And the short story is that while I was there, another group of 14 Magdalene women came in at the same place, didn't know them. They were from New Jersey, and they had been on a 9-month, course. And their leader, Mary Tobin, who has written a book about Mary Magdalene, a beautiful book in 2018. So, I met Mary and I met the whole group, and they invited me just to become part of their group, like immediately. And we just had this beautiful soul connection. And so, what ended up happening was the lady that was supposed to guide them was not able to.
Mm.
So, they, now, they didn't know how to get to this Magdalene cave, of which I had been to, 3 times before. And so I said, well, I'm pretty sure I can get us there if I just get a little map. So I got a map, and we left up went to Rennes-le-Chateau. We went to the church dedicated to Mary Magdalene. And then across from that Rennes-le-Chateau church is this cave of Mary Magdalene, where it kind of all started for me in 2017. So ended up guiding, these beautiful, beautiful ladies there. And we had just a beautiful, they call it the living cave of the Magdalene. And we ended up having a beautiful transmission there. And that's where I received the new light codes and the new downloads that I was meant to receive. But I had no idea that, it was kind of divine destiny and
Mm.
synchronicity to meet these other Magdalene, tribe women and and have this divine connection. So it was it was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful gift. I'm eternally grateful because, when I stepped off the train in Foix in France, my heart, I just started crying because there were tears rolling down my face because my heart immediately just connected with the
Mm.
feminine soils, with the feminine waters, with, the where very much the Magdalene energy, the energy of Isis, of Mary, of Mother Mary, and the goddess energy, the energy of Venus is so highly potent and, in those sacred lands along those dragon ley lines.
Wow.
So yeah. So,
It was
I'm
meant to be. Obviously, it was meant to be, right?
obviously meant to be. And, I just a leap of faith, trusting and the divine plan. And it was such a wonderful, uplifting, powerful moment that I think all of us are have more and more opportunities now, Alara, as we, have now opened up. The crystal spiral has opened up, and that was another information I got after I got back from France. But, is that with the increasing energies coming into the planet, including the feminine energies and coming in from planet Venus, coming in from the galactic solar sun, coming in from, really the return of divine universal mother that I was shown by a druid in the south of France on my first trip, and is exactly what's happening now on the earth, even though things are scary and, you know, um, chaotic and, not easy, right? As we kind of see the dissolution of the previous earth, right? The third dimensional earth that we're all going through. However, the gift of the opportunities, of these powerful energies coming in that are concentrated in sacred spots along the earth and ley lines, but yet are becoming more and more available to everywhere on the earth. Like it's like Mother Earth is, because we're the conduits, right, between heaven and earth. We're the conduits of these cosmic energies. I mean, every one of us, in a female body, our womb carries the light codes of creation within us. And that's very powerful. And the more that we can, just maybe even open up to um just saying I'm willing, just saying I'm willing to be there. I'm willing to be a conduit for the feminine Christ, of which we all have that potential. It's all our destiny, it's all our birthright. Um, is a beautiful, beautiful, and powerful gift that will change your life. It will
Mm.
absolutely change your life. And I think we're all meant, Alara, to play our part, to play our role, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And what you just shared was so beautiful and so powerful. And it is part of, your mission and what you're here to do. And that's why you were called to even guide those women to those sacred sites. And like we are all called in some way to do the work, whatever that work happens to be, right? So one of the things that we want to talk about today was about Mary Magdalene and the left hand path of the goddess, right? So even that, starting to learn about some of these, the magic, the mysteries of these sacred traditions is going to open us up to receive more of that information and energies and guidance for ourselves as well, right?
Absolutely, because I think that, our body and the cells in our body, um, in the chakras and the energy systems and all, that part of us that is part of the feminine mysteries, right? It's where I find is that, for me in my journey and many others, I think, is that we have to make this leap of faith and, you know, and having the courage, right? And having the courage to make the leap of faith to leave, the mental mind, the level of mental mind of which our modern society, the colonization of our world has pretty much, kind of redirects and refocuses us to this place, right? And so, and it's not easy. It's not easy to break away from the box of the mental
Mhm.
mind and to begin to explore, oh, I have a body, right? I have a womb, I have a yoni. Well, maybe there's something more to the womb than just birthing a baby. Like maybe being a little curious about that, right?
Mhm.
And then for a lot of us, especially as, you know, what I discovered was that, is an intuitive. And for most of my life, now, for most of my life, I was not grounded in my body, okay, because I had a very tumultuous childhood. It was abusive childhood. I didn't feel safe in my body. I could very easily go up out of my body, and I was out of my body, I think, more than I was in my body. However, that was a disadvantage. And that was never going to serve me or my highest purpose and mission. And so, then I began to get in touch with my intuition. I began to work my way down from the mental, logical, because I have a very strong heart. I mean, I have a very strong feeling center as well. And so the journey of beginning to, you know, um, open the heart chakra and then begin to inhabit the body, but inhabit body at the point of what we consider heaven, right? As above, so below, heaven and earth. So heaven is really from the heart chakra up to those higher chakras. That's really considered heaven. And the earth is really our lower three chakras and our womb chakra.
Mm.
And yet this is where we can run into resistance. And so the path of the Magdalene, if you will, is that Mary Magdalene really symbolized her life, symbolized her whole life was a symbolization of the portal to the divine mysteries, the portal which is located within our womb and our yoni, to be able to learn and remember and awaken deep within us that the body remembers, the womb remembers this reconnection to divine universal mother. And that divine universal mother is the original mother of all of life. And I refer to her as the black light. Why? Because it is the womb of no thing. It is the great cosmic womb that contains light, that contains sound, that contains everything that comes out of the void of no thing. That is
Mm.
pure feminine yin creation energy. And so this is what this was the original religion, if you will. This was the original path of, you know, the left-handed path, which is really the left-handed path was the pathway of the feminine energy, the pathway of the lost feminine, the path of the goddess. And so that was pretty much, has been really being shut down since the time of Samaria. That's when the great fall of the goddesses began to happen. And this other energy, by this other dude, Enki or whatever, came in and began to alter things, and things became distorted. And then these distortions between our feminine and our masculine began to happen, and things fell out of balance, and we began to fall in consciousness. And pretty much, the toxic masculine and the toxic feminine both occurred because we fell out of balance. We fell out of harmony with each other. We fell out of, we became disconnected basically from the great womb of Cosmic Mother, which was our source. That was where we could, all the saints, the one thing all the saints, the mystics, even Yeshua, even Buddha, they all had in common is that, and they may or may not have talked about this in their teachings, although Yeshua did talk about it, and Mother Mary did talk about it, and Mary Magdalene. And they talked about this hidden doorway, this magical doorway in the womb, in the yoni, or for a man, that would be the hara point or the lower dantian. And if you remembered to that the ascension process was about not just ascending up to, our highest I am that I am, our highest love light self in that connection, but it was also to bring that connection, to bring our authentic self, right? Our true self energy, that divine blueprint of us, of our individual spark, and just descend it into the body. To bring heaven to earth is to merge our divinity with matter, with this beautiful body elemental. And that is basically really is what Mary Magdalene, embodies. She embodies the truth and the wisdom and the gnosis of that. And so she became the lineage holder for this tradition that had to go underground. And of course it was still retained through secret cults. Like there was, a secret cult in the south of France that, people may know about the story of the Cathars, even the Knights Templar. It was preserved through paintings and art, and it survived. And the beautiful thing is that now, in this time that we're in now, even though it seems still very dark, is we have an opportunity as women, and for men as well. Men can receive this healing as well and need this healing because, we've all been women. We've been in a male body and a female body, right, in our incarnations. So we can now begin to explore, the lower chakras. We can begin to explore, our womb in our yoni for this this doorway, this magic doorway that is waiting to be uncovered, is waiting to be excavated, if you will, so that we can pass through and we can open up fully to this full Shakti flow, right? So Shakti is that pure feminine yin energy that is constantly coming out from the great cosmic womb of Mother. But now, as we reconnect our celestial tree of life, which is our full reconnection to heaven, the upper chakras, and then we reconnect, we remember and we begin to feel safe enough in the body to be able to relax our body and to be able to bring the Shakti flow down through all the chakras, fill our womb chakra, which is the creative portal of where not only babies are birthed, but all creations are being birthed. So, this is the great, this is really the great mystery that was lost to us. That was, the repression of our feminine energies, the repression of our Shakti flow. It's the lost knowledge, if you will, of the left-hand path, of which today we can begin to awaken. We can begin to revive its ancient knowledge, its gnosis, because our womb center, believe it or not, is the most intuitive center that we have. Okay, why is that? Right? Well, because your womb actually is, it's like a gateway or a portal. It's like an ancient grandmother. I like to refer to as an ancient grandmother. And she's been with you every incarnation that you've had, whether it's been on this earth, another earth, parallel reality, star system, it doesn't matter. It's like she's traveled with you lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, recording all of your experiences in a physical incarnation. So, of course, we have our Akashic records, we have an Akashic records in the etheric. Yes, we have that as well. That is recording everything, including everything that is in the etheric, in the mental body, in the emotional body. But we also have this beautiful womb that has retained all the wisdom, all the knowledge that we've learned from every lifetime. She contains not only traumas that might be unhealed, that may be there, or belief systems and ancestral energies, but she also has all the wisdom, they're waiting for you. She's the doorway to you being able to really begin to recreate and tend to the garden of your life. Because, and this is kind of wild, but this is what my womb showed to me, as well as the Marys, is that we can't see it, right? Because we think we're solid when we touch our arms and, oh, I'm a solid being, right? And we perceive each other. But in actuality, we're almost 90% water now. And also, we're mostly space, right? We're more space than, like, I don't know, 90 something percent space and very little matter. So, beyond the speed of light, what's happening in every now moment is your womb is the generator of your life. She is the absolute generator of your life, of including your form before you. And that's why, if you ever, looked at yourself like in a picture like several years ago, and then maybe, you've noticed where you've changed, like, and I don't mean just like aging, but I mean, I'm not talking about wrinkles, but I'm talking about maybe you're starting to look younger, or, that you can tell there's been subtle shifts, in your face or in your body, right? Because we know that, through our spiritual practices, that we are literally transforming from the inside out. We're transforming, our beliefs, we're dissolving limiting beliefs, we're healing trauma, we're healing ancestral energies, and we're coming back more into wholeness, to match those authentic energies of our unique divine blueprint. So, how is that magic happening, right? It is magical to us, right? It's a miracle. And your womb is the magic maker. Your womb is the miracle machine, if you will, as well as all the cells in your body. But the womb is where this mystery happens, of where, an idea comes in, um, an intention that you have for your life, a healing journey. Um, it's a process, and yet it's going into deep into what we call the womb mysteries, where we are going into the unknown, right? Where we're leaving the mind, because this is not being done from just the mental level. This is being done as a whole. The womb is communicating to every cell in your body. It's communicating to the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual. The womb is the keeper of the knowledge of life, and how life, comes from the etheric, the cosmic etheric, literally from the womb of Mother Divine, and is pulsed out into and through all of the universes and multiverses And then we can consciously begin to interact with that again now, which is the greatest opportunity, I think, of this lifetime that we have not had before, is returning to this direct connection and beginning to consciously remember and awaken, to these ancient practices, to rituals, to ceremonies that were used by the goddesses on the left-hand path that was forbidden. And we begin to access this Shakti energy again, and we begin to flow it through more consciously than unconsciously now. And that's really what I've been shown for several years, is that with the journey of the womb I was asked to make by the Marys with their help, is it's about learning how to consciously co-create with these beautiful Shaktic, pure love yin energies again, consciously and also very intentionally, with for the highest good of all, in balance, in love, with reverence and respect for life, instead of just living unconsciously from all of these patterns that are in the physical space, the womb, in the emotional, that are unhealed, these unhealed traumas, these unhealed distortions that we carry, these toxic feminine energies, these toxic masculine energies. I mean, honestly, Alara, I could go into many levels and layers here with you. I mean, in my current womb class, we are going ever even deeper than just the emotional level now. We're going so deep into, colonization, social programming, political programming, educational programming, healthcare programming, mind control programming. All of these are impacting us today in our sort of modern society, that these energies are trying to keep us small. They're trying to keep us from remembering and understanding that we can live a whole body experience. We can live from, you know, our whole body. We can live, we don't have that, living by just the little part of the brain is not serving us anymore. And in fact, all the children that are born from the year 2000, and on, I understand it, they don't have the old DNA that we have. Our old DNA was our brain can only process like 40 bits of information every second. It's very small and very limited. And so the new processor is from the heart womb core. And so what that means is these children are born with their hearts open, right? In their pineal, of course, pineal being activated. The pineal is a feminine. It is our, spiritual antenna to the Christ consciousness. And so when we begin to understand that we can begin to connect with this pineal, and then opening the heart, which is the connection to the cosmic heart, right, of Mother, Father, God. And then we can open up the womb space, and there is a heart in the center of the womb. And actually, we are meant to live from this heart womb coherence field, is what I'm calling it. So we know a lot about, the brain heart coherence field, which has been discovered. But now what we're beginning to remember and awaken is that, and this is part of the ancient knowledge, that the lineage of Mary Magdalene and the Magdalens they knew this, and they lived from this. They lived from this full-bodied experience of the flow, and they knew how to bring the flow of that Shakti force and of their I am flow, that vertical divine flow. They knew how to bring it down into all 7 chakras. They knew how to connect the heart and the womb and activate that coherent space, so that these two, like a twin chakra system, are working together. Because when they are working together and are lying together, they actually are this beautiful coherence field, so that all the creations that are coming through you are now being birthed in love, being birthed with this pure Shakti flow, instead of being birthed, with distorted energy, right? Because remove the distortions, we remove the trauma, we remove the old patterning, so that all the creations that are coming through the heart and then birthed through the womb, which is where they're birthed from cosmic ether into matter, into form, into this physical plane. This is what the Magdalens understood. This is what Yeshua and Mother Mary did. This is how they performed the miracles, because their wombs were so clean and so pure that they were able to open this magic doorway to being able to understand that the heart and the womb was not only that, but was a portal. It's a stargate. And what I say stargate, what I mean is that what I've been shown is it's like this heart womb coherence field, you know, it goes out horizontally, and it goes out horizontally, and it connects to the universe. It connects to our galaxy. It connects to the womb of Cosmic Mother. This is the direct connection that has been shut off. So I know that's a lot. um, and it's still a concept that I'm still exploring, that I'm still learning about, and I think it's going to be that we're just going to be awakening and remembering for years to come. But all of the children, as I said, are born with this new process of creation, that, the ideas, the feelings, the desires of their heart, or whatever their mission is that they're meant to bring, right? Whatever they're here to create, this process is more automatically coming through, and it's coming through the heart in the womb, and it's coming through this automatically, which can actually bring through like 40,000 pieces of information per second. So, and they're just born with that technology already, and they're using it already. And as long as they are able to, of course, stay in balance and wholeness and connected to the Shakti flow, and remain, as pure as they can, right? Then they're meant to be part of the new creators of the new earth.
Wow, that is a lot of powerful new information for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people who are watching now or will watch later on the replay. So yeah, like I said at the beginning, I always learn new stuff from you. So it's like it's amazing to hear about this ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom that we are starting to remember, right? It is about remembering that some people like you are bringing forward for us to assist us in remembering, and not just in remembering but accessing it, and then working with those energies and that wisdom. So how, like, so for example, the wisdom of the Black Madonna, of the universal womb, of the Cosmic Mother, how can all of this wisdom help us? Because yeah, I'm practical, right? So it's like, okay, this is all coming through, awesome, great, what can we do with it? How can we utilize it, work with it to assist us on our path, on our journey, and also the collective and our communities, to rebirth us and transform our lives so that we are truly able to, I'm going to say able to, because some folks might think that they're not able to fulfill their passion and their mission that they came to do.
Right. Yeah, great question. So this was something that I really started getting even more clarity about in just my recent trip to the south of France, because sometimes we look back on our journey, right? And then we're like, oh, aha, a clarity comes in. Um, and so I realized um that I have this special connection, I guess, or gift. It's one of my gifts. I'll just put it that way. It's not a special connection. It's just a gift that I have with the Black Madonna. So let's start out. What is the Black Madonna? And so this was something I had to learn. The Black Madonna is the creation energy. It represents the power that we all have, that we all can tap into, that emerges from the darkness, transforms. So the Black Madonna can guide us and she can give us strength and resilience and courage. And this is what I was given and kind of what my experience has been through the Black Madonna. And she is there to, like Durga, like Kali energy. But the Black Madonna, as I said, is the combination of the Mother Mary energy and Mary Magdalene's energy, like all combined. And it represents really that pure cosmic ether, yin Shakti energy of universal cosmic mother means the mother of all. Okay. The mother that is constantly birthing life, birthing out the ether, the cosmic ether that then gets transformed into matter, into physical form. So what we now, the Black Madonna kind of represents this power and truth of the cosmic mother. And she represents that also, as you've seen her and she's all over the place in Europe, in many different churches, but she also represents the power, the repression of the true source of this power. And so the repression of the path of the feminine, the way of the feminine, the left-handed path, right, that had to go underground, that became repressed and suppressed. And basically that knowledge became forbidden for women or men to use that power, right, for many thousands of years. So the black light is really in the form of the Black Madonna. In other words, and this is where all of life, all of realities are coming from. And so the gift is that as I said, all the saints, including Yeshua, Master Jesus, Buddha, and all of them, they all remembered how to reconnect directly to this source of eternal life, of endless source of pure Shakti love. They were able to reconnect with that. Why is that so important? Because through that, they were able to then tap into that energy, into that flow of energy, bring it and descend it down into this body. And they were able to transform all of those limiting patterns, traumas, beliefs, everything that was preventing their enlightenment, basically, everything that was preventing their full dissension of their spirit into matter, which is really what the path of enlightenment is, right? So that we can have full union between our divinity and this beautiful body elemental that comes from the earth. Because there's two true sources of power that you have, right? We talk about all the time, power's not outside, power's inside of us, right? So the first source of your true power is this black light because it represents that direct connection, that direct Shakti flow. The reason it's called black is because it's the void. It's the darkness, but darkness doesn't mean negative. Okay. So please don't think darkness negative because that isn't true. All of the light and the very first thing that came out of the womb of the cosmic black light of Mother Divine was sound. The sound Om was the very first sound that went out into the universe. And then sound kept going out, and then more sounds were created, and more sounds are created. That's why sound is such a powerful healing tool, right? Because it represents a very pure frequency and vibration. And we know that we're light, sound, and frequency. So then after sound came what we call manifest light. Manifest light are like the lights, the rainbow light spectrums that we see. Sound went out, and then the next part of creation was light, creating these different frequencies of rainbow light. So that is the first true source of power and truth. And so now in this incarnation, with the knowledge of the left-hand path, with the knowledge of the goddess being revived and restored, and us now beginning to awaken and remember, this ancient gnosis, this ancient wisdom we're beginning to go, oh, okay, now I can remember to tap into this direct source, and I can connect with this direct source, which is like that divine pillar of light that runs through our chakras, right? And then your second source of power is your connection to Mother Earth. Okay. And so we can ground that vertical stream of light. We can ground, our chakras. We can ground our body into the what I call the heart womb crystalline core, because I guide all my people to connect to the new earth, not the old earth, but the new earth, Tara, the ascended earth. And that is your second true power, your true source that is whole and complete, just like the power of the cosmic black light. And so what we do is I teach how to first of all remember, and then I teach you practices of how you can reconnect with this. And as you reconnect with this two streams of your true source of love, of power, then you can use these energies to begin to transform and heal at every level of your being, because healing, as you know, has to take place on the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual in order down to the root before the healing can be complete, right? And of course, it's a process, it's a journey, and life doesn't work linearly in a linear fashion. Life works in spirals. But um, so this is really, the gift of the Black Madonna, which um, I realized was that this Black Madonna was coming to me. She came to me in 2017 and through Kali, through Sarah Kali at St. Marie de la Mer. And I mean, she's just, I guess for most people who don't know, she's just a wooden statue, like in the basement of this church, right? And people are going up and they don't know. I go up to her and immediately her heart and my heart connect, and there's an energetic field and there's an energy exchange going on, and she's pouring her energy of this connection directly to Universal Cosmic Mother into my heart. And it was so overwhelming. The first experience was I was sitting in the church for 2 hours, basically crying and overflowing with emotions, because it was so healing and so powerful to awaken and remember this connection, right? That is true for all of us, that has been almost forgotten or repressed, and pushed down because of all the thousands of years of programming of denial. To be able to, it was forbidden. And this is why we've had the targeting of, especially as females, you know, there's been so much targeting on birthing and, on our womb, on our sexual, you know, which is a sacred energy because it's pure love. And there's been so much shaming of our wombs and of sex. And oh no, it's forbidden. You can't, da 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 da, all the things, right? So when you invite in the energy of the Black Madonna, okay, and the goddess is available to everyone. I don't want anyone to, please, for women and men, this energy is available to all. And each and every day, it's becoming more and more powerful on the planet. This energy of the Black Madonna is here to guide you, to help you to heal, to help you to reconnect with her, to give you the love and the courage and the strength and the resilience to complete your healing transformation in this lifetime, hopefully, or as much as you can. And that's the power here. And it's becoming, she helps you to become aware, in a very real way, even on the psychic level, even on the mystical level. I'm going to include those levels as well, that you are a divine being, an eternal divine being. And she helps us to remember that we can become conscious of our sacredness in this body, that this body is a sacred gift and portal, and that, where the body really has been desecrated because our bodies come from nature and as a body elemental. And of course, we sadly today are still seeing, the continual desecration of Mother Earth, right? Well, we feel that in our bodies. Our body elemental feels that. We see the constant bombardment of pollution, in the air, or, our food being toxic, our water's toxic, our clothes are toxic. Um, there's a lot of programming, projected, to through the computers, through our phones, through the news, through the media. It's coming at us at all directions, and mostly it's all um, targeted toward our body. Why? Why is that? Because your body is the intersection between your spirituality and matter. And this is the huge gift of when you really understand that and you can really begin to, work with that and prayer and intention, and you make that your spiritual focus that, yes, no matter what, I'm willing and I'm ready and I'm able and I'm committed to my spiritual journey to bring in my divinity into this body. And your womb, your heart womb, the heart brings in the connection and the womb to the heart womb of the cosmic mother, the black light. And if we begin to remember and awaken, then we begin to channel in, because we're all channels, this this pure Shakti force. And as we bring that in, it's a harmonizing energy of real love. Okay. And these sacred power spots that hold this in the land, in the water, they hold this pure wholeness of this feminine Shakti energy. Okay. The elements are in balance there, they're in wholeness. And so in our everyday modern life, it's not easy for us to hold this wholeness state because of all these bombardment of EMF frequencies and all these things that are trying to keep us, sadly, trying to keep us in separation, trying to keep us from remembering and physically connecting to the wholeness of who we already are. So what I found is this Black Madonna energy, she helps you to perform the alchemy process. She helps you in the transformation of transforming kind of the base metals, transforming us from a carbon-based body to a crystalline-based body, which is where we are going as humanity, right? We're becoming the Homo luminous, I think. And so we can find, she represents the spiritual and the metaphysical remembrance. She helps us to clear away the obstacles. And um, it's such a gift. It's a tremendous gift because some people I found, I mean, I'm just so super grateful because it's like every time I've come into contact with a Black Donna, even in this past journey in France, she was in the chapel of the place I was staying, and she came to me the first night, and she's not big, she's just a little thing, right? But the power that she possesses, the power that she has to open your heart, to open your womb, to help you to open this beautiful Stargate portal of direct connection with Universal Mother. Let me share with you, people, good news here. I just shared it with my womb class. My guides have been telling me, you know what is the true salvation here of humanity? You want to know how we're gonna heal and we're gonna regain that 12 strands of DNA that we're all, going to? Well, it's because we're getting in touch again with this direct connection to the womb of Divine Mother, of the Black Light. And it's getting more potent and we're getting more connected and we're bringing the healing force into our body, and we're transforming all these entanglements, these implants, these, stuck beliefs, these stuck blocked energies. And we're going to remove all that so we can return to our wholeness. And my guide said, that this is more powerful, the human being, that we as Christed beings, we hold more power than all these, other energies out there, these EMF energies, these toxic energies in the air, the water, the food. We are going to overcome all of that. And we don't need to, be necessarily taking supplements. It's an organic, the reason is because I'm talking about pure 100% organic energy. And you're connecting your organic energy of your divine I am soul spark. And you are learning and remembering and awakening to connect that energy all the way through your body into every cell of your body is becoming a coherent field of vibrating in coherence again with your divine I am blueprint, which is sitting in the heart of the cosmic black light womb of no thing, of mother.
Beautiful.
Now, is that good news or what?
That's great news.
I mean, I was like, yes. I mean, yes, let's get beyond this belief. We're not victims. We are powerful beings. And I was like, I don't want to just get it here. I want to feel it in my body.
Yeah.
And as I'm telling you that, I'm getting chills in my body because our body knows the truth. Our body never lies, right?
Beautiful. Powerful.
Your body is a wonderful miracle maker machine. And the leap of faith here is just opening your heart, inviting the Black Madonna in, inviting in Mother Mary, inviting Mary Magdalene, inviting any of the goddesses, inviting Master Yeshua. They're all there to help us to awaken this body and to heal this body, to heal our heart, to heal our womb, to merge heaven and earth, which is the upper part of the body and the lower part of the body, into unified alignment, right? Into unity and alignment, and to begin to recall and remember and awaken that we are powerful creators. That's the thing that's been kept from us. And that's why our Shakti was shut down.
Yeah. But now it's time to remember and activate or just embody that energy again, that Shakti again, right?
Yes.
And so you are such a gift for all of us to bring the wisdom forward, the energies forward, the activations forward, the rituals forward, all of that to share with us so that we can start to do that for ourselves and start to embody those energies for ourselves, and to, assist us on our path, on our journey of ascension as well. So thank you.
It's my pleasure and my honor. I mean, really, my gratitude is just in my heart that the Marys, I say the Marys because they came to me, and I just feel so gifted and honored to be a part of this and to help others. It's my gift to serve others in this way. And, I was so lost before that, Alara. I mean, really, it's not fun to be out of your body. It actually cheats you out of life because, we're meant to be fully embodied. We're not meant to be walking around in this anxious, stress state, fight or flight.
Yeah.
We're meant to be in the body, experiencing peace and wholeness and grace and beauty. And, it's just been such a gift. And they gave me the compassion and the love and the wisdom to hold space for me. And that's what I do now, is hold space for other women, because when you feel safe in your body again, that's one of the biggest keys. You have to feel safe in the body in order to open the body fields, in order to allow the Shakti to begin to fill your body again.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I totally agree. So I know that we're still going to be experiencing a transmission, and we're going to be taking some live caller questions, right, as well. But before we do that, I just want to take a few minutes and talk about the packages that you have for us. So I'm going to share my screen, if that's okay. Give me 1 second here. And we'll talk about that, and then we'll go ahead and do some live caller questions, and then the transmission after that. How does that sound?
Wonderful.
Okay, so So we have three packages from Laura today. One is a group ceremony Heart Womb Masterclass Retreat plus a special bonus. And then package B is everything in package A plus a 60-minute individual private session with Laura. And then package C is the 60-minute private session with Laura plus that special bonus workshop. So so let's talk about the retreat. And I was going to, yeah, go ahead. Let's talk about the group ceremony Heart Womb Masterclass Retreat. I know there are 7 masterclasses here, right?
Right. Yeah, when I was putting this together, I really, with the guidance of the Marys, tuning into what was needed at this time for us as women and men. They're all, both are invited, of course. And what came to me was at this time, because we're in Scorpio season right now, November, which is Scorpio is really great about going really deep into the emotional fields and the deeper layers. And then we're going into December, and I understand that, Pluto is becoming very active and powerful. And it's going to come into Aquarius in January. But anyway, so, looking at the energies and taking the guidance from the Marys, they said to create 7 live group ceremonies. Now, I'm using the word ceremony because in a ceremony, and these are living ceremonies. So, living ceremonies mean that we come together as a group with a unified intention and prayer. So, we all work with a group intention and prayer. And then with our guides and our, healing team, of course, the Marys will be there, and the Black Madonna energy. And we're gonna work on very specific healings here, like very focused healings. And I picked out 7 potent healings that I felt would be really important, at this time for everyone, that feels the call, of course, with the guidance of the Mary. So the first one is going to be healing and clearing the sacred prostitute, holy whore, the original really feminine inception wound pattern that we all carry as women and men. The second one is to awaken the heart wound powers and the true trinity of your feminine power with Mother Mary. So I talked about the pineal is the first divine feminine center that is, the third eye, very, very important as our spiritual connection and antenna. And we're going to work with that, the heart and the womb. We're going to connect the 3, and we're going to work with the potency of that flow. And then we're going to use the holy fire breath experience. We're going to use breath in these to clear and to cleanse and to shift energy in these ceremonies. Ceremony number 3, we're going to talk about the Divine Mother principle of living light plasma codes. And we're going to specifically clear, in this one, healing our sacred feminine womb imprints with the purging of the patriarchal imprint with Kuan Yin. So we'll work with Kuan Yin in the waters of compassion to clear the patriarchal energies that we all are still under today. Very important. And number 4 is this one, we're going to rebirth your divine creatorship from the cosmic egg. And we're going to release struggle and help you to reclaim your true spiritual identity with the cosmic egg with the Black Madonna, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. So we want to get back on in alignment with the original ascension timeline of humanity. We want to make sure we're anchored in that timeline and we can work with our cosmic egg. So we're going to do like a rebirthing process here, basically. Number 5 is, now this one's really interesting. So this is a coming of age ceremony. So what that is basically when you had your first moon cycle, and it doesn't matter if you're not having moon cycles today and you're postmenopause, it doesn't matter. But if most of us never celebrated our first moon, our first cycle. And the reason this is important is because this is our connection that helps us to ground deeply into Mother Earth, to connect with Divine Mother and Cosmic Mother. So this is a very important ceremony that if you've never had, you're going to have the opportunity to reconnect, because this affects women's grounding when we don't have this connection installed. So it's very important. Number 6, we're going to, this one is another really, they're all really important, but this one is probably one of the most ones I had most transformation with my community this past year is generating, experiencing the king energy with Master Sananda, Yeshua, and Babaji. So we're going to work on releasing our toxic masculine imprints and patriarchal energies, and we're going to fully reconnect with the mature king energy. The mature king energy is the divine masculine, and bring that energy in so you know what it feels like, and you can begin to connect that and anchor it. And then number 7 is we're going to awaken the womb Hara earth dragon. We all, are part of the Sophia dragon lineage, and which means this is a very ancient lineage that goes all the way back to before Lemuria. This goes back to working with the primordial energies that created even the earth. So the earth dragon is represented by goddess Ishtar, Archangel Metatron. Well, he's the crystalline dragon. And then we're going to activate your crystalline womb on the physical level. Well, I'll talk about the connection between the human body and DNA, the light body and soul, and the earth mother Tara, the 5th dimensional earth, so that you have an understanding and we can activate your crystalline womb.
Awesome. And then there's so these 7 ceremonies, are they live?
They're all live. I like to teach my classes live. Of course, there will be recordings for anyone who can't attend live, but I always try to recommend people can, and of course I'll take personal questions and things like that. But yeah, they'll be live.
Do you know when the dates are? Maybe I missed seeing the dates on them.
Well, actually, yeah, we pushed it back. The first class is a Thursday. They're on a Thursday right now, November 30th.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So so this starts on November 30th. So we have about 2 weeks just for everybody to know.
Mhm.
And then there's the special bonus workshop in January.
Yes, and so this one is really interesting. We're going to do a really deep feminine healing the womb template stargate repair. So I talked about the womb as a stargate, right? Which means that she's an open portal. Unbeknownst to us, we've been unconscious to that for many thousands of years, which is why many of these energies or entanglements, and even energy. Well, I won't go too deep with this, but Mother Mary says we have to untangle from all these energies. We have to clear our womb so she can become a pure, creative center again, because she is the creation portal from the world of the formless to form, right? So these are going to be the topics we're going to heal. Moon, and a lot of this is galactic type of incarnations, where we had birth control implants, we've had cauterization, womb breast removal, uterine cysts, fibroids, tumors, or cancer, abortion, scraping, rape, and molestation tags, the 12 stars of the Mary Crown, which are the 12 patriarchal stars that were put on the Mother Mary Magdalene lineage to try to suppress us, the fleur de lis clamp, the scion cord, the motherhood. So we're going to go really deep into this, and I think it's going to probably be like a 2-day workshop. I have it slated for January 19th and 20th, which is a Friday and Saturday, but it'll be like 2 half-day workshops or something like that.
Mhm.
And I went ahead and included it for every package. So if you sign up for just an individual session with me, you're still going to get this workshop as a bonus.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. So package A for Laura is $333 and a payment plan is available. And then package B is everything in package A plus a individual private session with Laura, 60 minutes. So what can they expect in a private session with you?
Well, it's a great question. So I'm calling it a Divine Feminine Womb Activation and Blessing Session. How I work is I always bring in for the highest good for the client. So if whatever your intention is, whatever you want to work on, it could be something around the womb, and doing a womb activation. But if you have something else that you want to work on, and always take in, your higher self and your guides. I mean, sometimes people come to these sessions, Alara, and they receive a goddess ceremony. So, I kind of work with a structure of working within the Akashic records, working with your IM and the highest healing guides, the Marys, of course. But usually, if you're open, what's going to be for your highest good will come in.
Yeah. I always enjoyed my personal sessions with you. They've been amazing, amazing. I mean, I think I've said that before, but I highly recommend the personal session because they are amazing. Never what you expect and never what you think it's going to be. It's always mind blowing. So
Yes,
yeah,
and they're
thank you.
recorded too. You get the recording, so you have it.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of information here about what kind of results you can achieve. And so package B for Laura is 444, and of course payment plan is available. And like we said, if you decide to go for package C, which is the individual session, you still get the bonus that we talked about that's happening in January, the bonus workshop in January.
Mhm.
And that package C is 197. And for all packages, the payment plan is available. And of course, if you're an Inner Circle member, please do use your gift code. Awesome. So that's fantastic. Lots of activations, lots of ceremonies, lots of change and transformation possible in these packages for sure. All right, so we wanted to let's take a few quick questions and then we'll go ahead and do the transmission. What do you think?
Yeah, that feels really good. Thank you.
Okay, so I know that we have two people with the hands raised. There was a question from Jennifer way back in the chat. We'll take that one as well. She may not be here anymore, but we'll ask the question. She can listen on the replay. So Vet, you had a question for Laura. You want to unmute yourself?
Yes, hi. Hi, Alara. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Oh, what a brilliant message that you brought forth. I don't even know what question to ask at this time. What would be permissible?
Anything
Well,
really.
yeah, I was gonna say you had your hand raised for a long time, Vet, so there must have been something on your mind.
Yes, there's been, but it's just if that wanted to be addressed. But anyway, so I wanted to see if you could reconnect to that space where I have this connection. I feel like alienated. So I wanted to, in that respect, be reconnected where I can have that social relationship or whatever it is, or just feel like I'm in a space of embrace and connected to others again.
Okay, beautiful. So they're directing me, if you want to bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your womb for just a moment, just wherever you feel comfortable laying one hand on your heart, one hand on your womb, and just taking a few deep breaths for a moment, really opening up the crown chakra, opening up throat chakra, and your guides are sending down. I could see a blue light, a light blue light of the Christ light coming down and just opening. And just if you're willing to receive that, just say yes.
Yes.
And just allowing that flow, opening the crown chakra, allowing that beautiful blue light of communication with yourself and others, allowing it to flow all the way down, opening the throat, clearing the throat. So you can begin to hear and sense and healing that disconnection with your own inner self, because that's where the root of the problem is. And just allow that energy now to swirl around the throat chakra, just unblocking the back of the throat chakra, the front of the throat chakra, opening and helping you to relax. And bringing that flow all the way down through the heart, all the way down into the womb, and feeling your heart and your womb together as one heartbeat, aligning together as one heartbeat, one beautiful, loving, supporting you in your life, and that you're not forgotten. And you are always held in the arms of Divine Mother. And just opening up to that grace. And just take a few deep breaths as well, breathing in your own love light and allowing it to flow down all the way through the heart. So breathing in through the nose, exhaling that love light down like a liquid light into your womb, filling your womb, moving down through the heart, down into the womb. Feeling the connection between your heart and your womb. There's a natural flow and connection here. And your heart is connected to your womb is connected to your heart. Just feel the warmth and feel the tingling under your hands. Okay, how are you doing?
Oh, I feel some warmth. That's it going down from my heart section.
Okay, beautiful. So I just want you to keep breathing, and then if you want to bring both hands to your womb for a moment, just feeling your hands cradling your womb, making that beautiful connection between your hands and your womb because your heart meridians move down through the hands. And take some nice deep belly breaths. Can you do that? Take some belly breaths.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. And I'm going to bring in a little bit of light language just to help assist the process, because the light language will help your body to integrate the energy. Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
So just breathe and relax and receive. So just breathe and just exhale out. Exhaling out that emotion of the loneliness. Just breathing it out, exhaling it out, letting it go. There's no need to hang on to that anymore. You're totally held. You're safe. You're loved. And I want you to bring your energy all the way down through all the way down to your hips, your legs, and into your feet. And from your feet, I want you to send deep crystalline grounding cords, just roots down all the way from the feet, going deep and wide into the heart, womb core of Mother Earth. And I want you to bring your thinking mind all the way down to your feet. Okay, now you just became embodied, because what I saw was that you were not embodied. There was a steel bar, and it was up here on your left side of your feminine body, and that bar was like coming all the way through here, coming out through the heart, and you were not allowing yourself to become fully embodied. And that bar was blocking you. It was like a disconnection between your feminine, which is your flowing, feeling, receiving side of your body.
Mhm.
So just check in to see how you feel now. Go
Excuse
ahead,
me.
let your throat open and clear.
Wow.
Sheila Makati, Aliko Pata, Ila Makaki de Shuki Manai, Dagola Makati, Bishishi, Uina Makali, Manai, Uli, Shakapata, Ikoli Pakata. So just breathe and relax and just allow that emotion of that feeling of separation to dissolve. Allow your body to be filled now with a beautiful pink divine feminine light coming in. You were not getting that before, it was blocked. And just receive. All you have to do is just relax. All you have to do is relax and breathe. Just relax and breathe and receive. Allow it to move. I feel it moving all the way down through the crown, all the way down to the left shoulder, down to the heart, Allow it to fill your womb, allow it to come into your hips, allow it to come down your legs and ground it all the way down to the feet. Beautiful. And it may feel very subtle, but it's happening. It's happening for you right now. All the healing, just keep relaxing, receiving, and just that's really it. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're so
I felt
welcome.
like this. Thank you. I felt like this beautiful pink feather. It's just touching my cheeks. It's so beautiful.
Beautiful. Perfect. Love it.
Awesome. Thank you,
Thank
Vet.
you.
Mm,
Thank you, Laura.
you're welcome. You're so welcome.
Thank you. Thank you,
Uh,
Laura. Jeez.
we're going to take the question from Jennifer in the chat, and I think this will be helpful for a lot of other people too. So
Mhm.
she
Okay.
said, "Can I calm down even if I'm unhappy?"
Yes, absolutely. You can. Um, happiness is something that is an idea in our mind, right? But yet it's not necessarily the highest level of state of being that we can achieve. And so I think really to answer your question, which a lot of us are searching for, is how can I be more present and embodied in my body? How can I be, because when you're more present in the body, when you're relaxed and open and in flow, okay, in flow means the feminine flow through your body, the Shakti running through your body. And it's getting, it's not just here. It's coming all the way down those chakras. It's coming down all the energy wells, the nadis, the pinjalas, the central channel, the sushumna. It's coming down to your heart. It's coming down to the lower three chakras. It's coming down into your womb, in your hips, down your body. Okay. And when you can go into that state, which is the state of wholeness, which means that the state of wholeness means that our cells and the particles and waves of this body hologram, like on every level of our light bodies, our physical body, all of it together, they're all communicating in coherence, which is love. They're all connecting in that frequency of love, of divine love, of pure love. That is really what we're connecting to when we connect to the cosmic womb of Mother, Universal Mother. We open, we say, yes, that's coming into the body fields, that's coming into the body. And your body, remember, your body knows this. It's like I call it an entrainment of the energy. And simply by sitting with your hand on your heart and a hand on your womb and just doing this simple practice in your prayer meditation every day, if you just start to do this for 10, 15 minutes every day, I promise you, you'll start to receive this connection with Universal Divine Mother. It's that powerful. You just be open, willing, receive. You just relax, create your sacred altar, your sacred space, a place where you feel safe. Okay. Turn off the phone and just be. The feminine energy is about receiving, but we've received so much programming as women and men to do, go, think, produce. You've got to reverse it. You have to reverse all of that. And this is the power and the courage that the Black Madonna will give you so that you can make that, you can move from the root chakra up to the crown and then into divine union, because that's what we all want. And then you can embody your I am that I am, that beautiful soul song that you are, that we're all waiting for you to express. We need your individual spark. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you. Yep. Great question. And then we're going to go to iPhone with phone number ending in 648, I think. You have to unmute. Yeah, there you
Hello.
go. Hi, is that Stella?
Yes, how are you?
Good. How are you, Stella?
Well, I'm very stressed. I'm very upset right now. I have a lot of issues with my partner, with my
Mm.
husband. I think I have my aneurysm because of him, because I can't talk. I can't talk to him. He's very stubborn. Every time I say something, he does the opposite.
Mm.
So I, we had I just got out of the hospital 2 months ago.
Oh
I
my
had, a,
goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
I had an
Okay.
aneurysm of the brain.
Okay, wow.
Very lucky to have no side effects. I mean,
Okay, well,
I'm just like I was before.
good.
Doctor
I'm
said,
glad I'm glad
yeah,
you're here and doing better. Good.
but I believe so. I want to ask if I need to separate. I guess I talked to him and I told him how I felt. And he didn't answer anything. He just said, oh, he didn't say nothing. And still waiting. So I want to ask mother, what should I do? I really, right now, in that
Yeah.
position, I have like a ball in my stomach. I
Well,
just don't
your health is should be your first priority.
exactly.
Emotional, mental, spiritual, physical health should be your first priority. All right, Laura, what have you got for us, Stella?
Yeah, I'm getting really a very similar message is self-love, 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 and to take care of yourself in whatever, that requires you to do. If it requires you to have a separate living quarters or sleeping in separate rooms or just giving yourself some sacred space that you need that for right now, not always, just to give yourself, to start redirecting and focusing your energy on yourself and self care, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Pull your energy out of his energy field because it's just entangled and it's just resistance meeting resistance. So you want to go the path of least resistance. So it just means coming back to yourself, loving any inner critic, loving anything coming up to the conscious awareness and embracing that and loving that as best you can and doing some inner work around that, some inner practices, good self-care, whatever that requires, and let him have his space and you begin to focus on you because all that's happening is there's a gap widening and he's backing up and you're kind of the energy he's going backwards. Does that
Right,
make
but I
sense?
don't want to continue. I am taking care of myself. I do everything I can to take care of myself. So, but
Mhm.
I really don't want to continue like this. If he doesn't change or make improvements, I feel that.
Well, we can't ever control someone else changing. We can only direct our energy. We can only change ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so just bring all your energy back to focusing on yourself and what do I want to focus on for me? How can I love myself more? What changes can I make in my life? And just bring your focus back and then just, you know, um, you can just hold him in a prayer, an intention that he's getting all that he needs, right? And that for the highest good, what needs to come forth will come forth.
Okay.
You see,
Yeah.
ask for the highest self and also partner with your highest light self, your I am. Invite your highest light self and divine team to come in and partner with you. Say, I'm open to the partnership here. I'm open to receiving the solutions because the solutions don't come from the lower ego mind. The solutions come from the highest self or our soul. And so you start to invite that in, do some channeled writing, do some, I like writing, channeled writing, because it's very powerful just to, say a prayer, say, I'm ready, light a candle, whatever your ritual is, and start to just write out your feelings, write them out, write them out, write them out. What is bothering you? What is irritating you? What is coming up for healing and clearing? Because this is how you're taking care of yourself on the deepest levels, right?
Right.
And then I want you to bring in, do you work with amethyst crystals? an amethyst
You have
crystal.
this. I have one right here.
Beautiful. Sleep with that at night, put it by your bed, and ask that amethyst crystal to keep you connected to the crown chakra and higher, to allow the divine wisdom to come and flow into your dreams or come in, so that in the morning when you first get up, you get a download, you get a message of your dream. Start writing, write that down, and work with that crown chakra and that amethyst energy. You can work with the violet flame to help you to transmute any energies that are toxic or irritating or loneliness or separation or sadness. You need to let some grief come up. You have some pretty repressed, some anger and grief and sadness that want to come up as well on a deeper level.
Okay.
Okay, sweetheart? And just
Thank
begin to allow yourself to feel it, but do it very kindly and gently.
Okay.
You see? So bring your focus and your energy back to you. Let him, he's okay. Let him be on his own path.
Okay.
Okay? Okay.
All right.
sweetie.
Thank you, Stella. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-
you. Be well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, we're gonna go to Sarah has a question in the chat, and then Simone, and then we're gonna do our group process, okay, the group transmission. Sarah says, if there is fear in my womb energy, can that limit my third eye seeing? And if so, how would I clear it?
Yes, it actually a great question. It can impact your third eye from completely opening, because there is a direct connection between our third eye, our heart, and our womb. They're all connected. They all work together. There are 4 gateways that need to be open, and that includes the pineal, the throat, the heart, and then the womb center can be completely opened when those are also opened and working together. So yes, clearing the fear out of your womb, because that's just another layer of density and illusion. Absolutely. We need to clear and purify our wombs as much as we can. I'm not saying we have to clear them 100%, okay? I'm just saying that we need to clear them. It's a process, it's a journey, just like our spiritual journey. But I'm just telling you, the more that you clear your womb of these patterns, of the fear, of the trauma, of all these things, you know how we've all heard that for a long time now that our brain is only like 5% conscious or something crazy. It's like, what?
Mhm.
And then it's like, well, where is this other 95%? Well, it's in the subconscious of your body. So our spiritual journey that we're on is to clear not only the womb, we clear the womb because the womb is, like I said in Akashic record, it's holding. Have you ever heard that you have synapses in your gut, just like your brain?
Mhm.
You ever heard that before?
Yep.
It's the same thing. Your gut is your womb. So your womb is like a mirror of your body, of your soul. Your womb is a mirror. It's mirroring out through all your relationships. Your womb is constantly generating what you need to see in the physical. That's the gift of the physical, is that through relationships, you can see things you couldn't see out of the body. So the womb is generating all of this all the time, because all outer relationships are a reflection of your relationship with your inner self,
Mhm.
right? So to answer your question, absolutely. Clearing your womb will help you to bring clarity, confidence. You will bring your divine soul spirit. You'll be able to integrate deeper into the body, and you will become more of a conscious co-creator with source, which is very important for birthing the new earth, because we're starting to birth the new earth in 2024 and 25. These huge dragon ley lines that have been dormant are about to get very active again. And these ley lines are inside of us, in the body, is an elemental. They're not just over there in France. They're connected to you through your female creative centers. And so as women, because we do birth babies, in a way we have sort of a bigger responsibility, because we carry more energy than men do, because we need it for birthing babies. but that also means that you can birth really big creation. So what you're here to birth, you want to get clear. You want to clear that fear out so you can completely merge and ground into your body and become as present. And then you're back into your power. You're flowing Shakti. You're becoming more balanced with the feminine and the masculine. All these things start to come together. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, it's something that I've always told people to do in meditation is to get in touch with what I've been calling the belly brain. My nephew gets $3 million grants to study that. And we laughed about it, that there are more nerve endings in the belly than there are in the brain.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Just like the heart has more power, I think 3,000 times more power magnetic than the brain. Well, think I don't know how much more power this heart womb's going to have, but it's going to be very powerful and magnetic, feminine. So thank you for your question. Thank you. That's great to know.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. All right. So last question from Simone. A quick question from Simone. You want to unmute yourself?
Yes. Oh, I had to put my courage together because in this life and past lives, going way back, I received a lot of trauma around use and abuse. And even clearing this from this life, it feels like I'm stuck in that. And the chakras that are blocking my healing are especially around that. And to be honest, I don't know how to leave that finally behind, because I'm always getting told I'm holding on to, honestly, consciously I'm not holding on to. And I've enough of that.
Well, thank you for your courage and your love. I do feel the blockages in this sacral chakra, which is connected to the womb chakra, and also in your heart chakra as well. And please, please don't blame yourself. Please don't go in any shaming or blaming, because that's an old programming. And that is not the programming of the Marys or of the Most High of heaven. They love you unconditionally. And I'm so sorry for your pain and your loss around this. However, your intuition is guiding you correctly, and that you could benefit with some womb clearing. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it takes courage. It takes courage to come down and clear the womb, because, we birth babies, and a lot of times our memories, our suppressed feminine memories, are suppressed in the womb of thousands of years of suppression of our creative expression, of abuse, of trauma, including sexual, of rape, of all kind of things that happen to us, all kind of horrors. And it takes a lot of courage to begin to dive into your womb and begin to heal, to begin to allow these memories, these imprints. However, I can assure you that in the way I teach the classes and the way Mother Mary and Mary Mac, you're very well supported and loved, and it's done with gentleness. I've never had all the clearings I've done on my own womb, and I've had some that were some doozies, right? Where I very clearly saw what was happening in a past life. But I was able to move through that because I was being held in love, and I was, working through it. It's not like you're going to have to re-experience these things in a vivid way. It's not like that, right? But we do want to honor your experience, and we want just to allow you to release and honor the emotions, the repressed emotions, so you can heal, and you deserve the healing in this lifetime. There's a beautiful lily, a white lily in your energy field. Mother Mary wanted me to share that with you. It's the fleur de lis, the lily, the Trinity. You already have that, like in the core behind your heart. And it's fully blossomed and bloomed already, holding the purity of your innocence, holding the purity of your soul very beautifully there. So she wants me to encourage you that you're not that, you're very, very close You're very, very close to healing. Okay. And that you can do this, that you can fully bloom the rose petals of your heart and your womb, and you can completely transform your life. It's not too late. Mother Mary says it's never too late. And Kuan Yin is now pouring in a beautiful, from the etheric, cleansing waters of the ocean from Lemuria. They're a beautiful blue-green. And you can even put your hands up for anybody who wants to feel these beautiful healing waters of compassion and pure love to heal your mermaid soul. Because you're part of the Magdalene lineage. You're part of the Mer lineage. Don't know if you knew that. But allow this healing to come into the palms of your hands. And anyone can receive it. Bring that to your womb. Ask those energies to move into the waters of your womb and to begin to clear and to cleanse away those scars, those old imprints of trauma, and just to gently remove those from your womb and allowing those to dissolve, replacing that with open space so that you could be filled, your womb could be filled with your beautiful I am that I am, beautiful feminine light. And now see a pink light moving into your womb. And just breathing and relaxing and allowing, that's all you need to do. And they're also anchoring in, for some reason, you didn't feel completely anchored to the new earth. So they're anchoring in your feet and legs to the new earth. Just kind of gently bringing your body elemental down into another layer. So you're standing barefoot on the new earth and just sort of supporting your body elemental. She needed some support today. Beautiful. So how are you doing? She's still with us?
Yeah. How are you
Yeah.
feeling, Simone?
I'm still there. I'm just feeling into it. It feels calmer, more connected
Mm-hmm.
because of all those experience. I'm kind of stuck in lack.
So
Okay.
just be with it.
Yeah, just be with it. And the other thing I want to say to everyone here that was something my guide reminded me, we have to be very, very careful about our words now and speaking the words because of these higher frequencies. And when our body hears that, it takes it in. So we want to try to use as many uplifting, positive, reassuring words as we can. The better thing to do is to write it in your journal. Okay, just write it down. If you're feeling stuck, go, I feel stuck, but write it in the journal, but don't say it out loud. Hope that makes sense because it can reactivate the PTSD trauma that we've all experienced. Everyone on this planet has experienced PTSD and we're all healing from it. So just sending you an extra boost of love and light, Simone. Thank you so much and for your courage speaking up today. And you're gently held in Divine Mother's arms with love and grace.
And stay tuned, Simone, for the transmission that we're going to do now. Okay. Just continue to receive. All right. Awesome. Good. Thank you. All right. This was already such a powerful call, but yes, we always love to do a transmission from Laura that's guided by, in this case today, Mary Magdalene. It's always so powerful.
Okay, are we ready to go?
We are. It's
All right.
4:44.
Ooh, all right. Cool. All right, I'm going to invite everyone to close your eyes, to get very, very comfortable. You can bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your womb just below the belly button. You feel comfortable with that. Beautiful. And let's just set a healing intention today, a powerful group intention that we're going to enter into the black light of our womb. And we're going to connect with the beautiful elemental cave at Rennes-le-Château, southern France. And that Saint Mary Magdalene will be guiding us on this beautiful journey as we connect in through the black light of our womb and into the energies of support here, the elemental, powerful energies of this beautiful cave, where it can help us to step into wholeness and coherence through the true organic nature of our bodies and our beings. And just take a deep breath and just breathe and allow, and just taking that intention into your heart, into your being. And also remembering that you are the commander of your energy in your space. You're the creator. You are sovereign and free. And that will work with the magic of the black light, which is the frequency, the black light of pure Shakti, love energy, connecting into the universe of Universal Mother. And that also together as a community, we've created this powerful container, this sacred container today of support. So now one hand over your womb and one hand over your heart. Just begin by breathing in, taking some nice deep belly breaths, breathing in, deeply breathing into your lungs, your own I am that I am of your beautiful love light song in frequency. And then gently exhaling that energy like a liquid light down through the heart, down into your womb, filling your womb. And just keep breathing in, noticing any color or feeling tone. Just breathing in your liquid light of your own I am that I am through the breath, exhaling it down to the womb, allowing your womb to become totally illuminated with this healing light. Noticing the color and just allowing your womb to drink in as much as she wants and needs, filling your womb up like a chalice or a cup, and begin to see this beautiful love light frequency overflowing from your womb, spilling out. Beautiful. Flowing through all of your female, feminine organs, bringing healing and love. Beautiful. And now I want you to just bring all your focus down to your womb, bringing both hands to your womb for a moment, becoming aware of your womb as a galaxy or a star system. And just beginning to move deeper and deeper into the core of your womb, into the center of your womb, entering into that beautiful black light space that you're connected to through your womb. And it's like you're being magnetically pulled into the center of your womb, just allowing yourself to travel deeper and deeper and deeper into the center of this galaxy in your womb. Seeing black space or stars around you as you spiral in. Just noticing what's around you. Any power animals or dragons coming to you. And we're going to now move all the way in. We come to the center of the black light in our womb space. We come to a stop. And now we're going to ask for a beautiful rainbow fountain to appear in front of us. And this beautiful rainbow fountain is releasing infinite streams of the black light, of pure love, Shakti energy that is endlessly flowing out of this beautiful rainbow fountain. And now we're going to ask for Saint Mary Magdalene to come and to come through that beautiful rainbow fountain to appear in front of us, in front of you. And she's now going to begin to guide you to this beautiful cave, this beautiful elemental cave that holds the beautiful elemental energies, organic energies of Cosmic Mother and Earth Mother. And she's going to invite you now to come and to sit in this cave, this beautiful elemental cave, and to take your seat and to get relaxed and comfortable. And then inside of this beautiful cave, we have this beautiful rainbow fountain, which is now magnified 1,000 times now, because it's receiving the support of the beautiful coherent energies, the elemental energies, the dragon energies are coming forth as well in this beautiful cave, there to assist you to release, to clear, to cleanse, and to transform your energy into more wholeness, into more love. So continuing just to breathe and just to relax. You're now being invited to come and approach this beautiful fountain, this rainbow fountain, which contains all the frequency streams of all the healing light in the universe, the celestial light of healing. And you're just going to hold your hands out. Just hold your hands out in front of this beautiful rainbow fountain and receive the perfect frequency of healing light that you need for you at this time. And just notice the color, the frequency, the vibration. It could be a crystal. And you're being invited now to bring your hands back to your womb and to invite this beautiful frequency of celestial light to begin to move inside your womb chakra, moving inside the center of your womb, spinning clockwise like a vortex of healing light. And this beautiful frequency of light is there to help you to clear, to cleanse, to transform any old limiting beliefs that you want to release, any programming that you want to let go of, any shame or blame or guilt that you might be feeling, any sadness or wounding. Perhaps there's a way of being that you want to let go of. And so whatever's coming to the surface of your mind, of your conscious mind, just continue to bring in this beautiful frequency of light. Keep bringing it into the womb, filling the womb with this frequency of light. See it now clearing and cleansing your womb first, going deeper and deeper and deeper, all the way down 13 layers inside your womb, clearing the waters, the fluids, and the blood in the womb first, clearing away the imprint and the memory of a trauma, a belief system, clearing away any confusion or doubt, clearing away any resistance to healing, clearing away any patriarchal energy you might be holding. Just whatever's coming up for you, just keep working, keep dipping your hands into that fountain, bringing in that perfect celestial frequency of light. You can begin to even drink it or keep pulling it to the womb. Allow it to go out from the womb into and through the body, moving into every cell and every space in between, every particle and wave. Just beginning to fill your body field up. Every inch of your body now receiving this healing celestial light of healing for your highest good. Allowing it to circulate, to heal, to cleanse, to transform. Anything that does not match your authentic energy of your divine blueprint is to be cleared, to be cleansed, and transformed back into love light. And just keep drinking the waters or keep pulling them into your womb, filling your body up from head to toe. Now, even clearing your aura, your 7 major chakras being cleared as well. Clearing your spiritual spine, seeing that move in through the 33 vertebrae, clearing and cleansing away any anxiety or stress or worry that you're carrying, any tension, resetting the nervous system into relaxation. Now also balancing the left and right hemispheres of the brain. And also just kind of slightly tilting your head up a little bit, looking up to the highest skies, allowing any realignment with your spine, your vertebrae and your chakras to be adjusted. And if your body wants to move, let your body move and shift a little bit to come back into any alignment that it needs. Beautiful. And just allowing this cleansing and clearing to go all the way down to the cells, the space in between, all the way down into the particles, the waves, the subparticles. Now clearing and cleansing the blood, your organs, every inch of your body, the fascia. Just doing a whole body clearing here. Just keep breathing and allowing and relaxing. And now our DNA is being reset by St. Mary Magdalene. She's resetting our DNA now that the clearing and cleansing has been done to help to root you or connect you into more of your DNA, activate more of your DNA. Anywhere from the 5th or the 6th, it looks like, being activated on what you can individually hold at this time in your frequency. Beautiful. And now she's giving each one of you a beautiful white lily. And this white lily represents the flowering, the full flowering of your organic, beautiful I am self, your divine sovereign self embodiment, which is your birthright. And she's placing this beautiful lily, this flower, inside the Sacred Heart. And this will now continue to guide you in the days to come, this beautiful white lily. It will help you to awaken and remember your innocence and purity so that your beautiful inner child feels more safe to engage in your daily life. to bring in more space for your creations to flow effortlessly, to allow yourself to again return to the innocence of your soul, to become more childlike, more trusting, more playful. She says this is very, very important in the days to come, and she wants us to have this gift. Doye nanati lan manai labokoi doiti. Doye mananana hianoi o. Shia manana na 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 na. Tori o. And so now she's just bringing through some light language to help your body to ground in these new energies, to connect you more easily to the cosmic womb of Great Mother, Universal Mother, and her black light. And now connecting us into Earth Mother, into Tara. So you might see a beautiful green energy coming in and just rooting your body and being, your elemental body now, more deeply into the heart womb crystalline core of the new earth, opening up this beautiful flow of Shakti between heaven and earth, she says, in the upper part of your body, in the lower part of your body. Just allow this remembrance, this awakening, and that you are safe, she says, to fully allow this blossoming and blooming of your beautiful divine Shakti self to come in and to be born. It is time, it is time, it is time. And so now she's going and she's blessing each one of us, giving us a beautiful Shakti blessing on our crown chakra. She is bowing to us in deep gratitude, respect, and honor, with great love and courage, and reminding us to call on her during our journey, to call on her and the great divine cosmic mother, and that we are always there for you in every now moment, to call on us more often, and we are here to guide you, to support you in your journey. You do not have to do this alone. And she's now sending us her love, her blessing, and just receiving that down the crown chakra, receiving that beautiful surge of beautiful, pure Shakti, feminine love, receiving it, anchoring it in to the crown and all 7 chakras, filling up your womb now, grounding in your womb. Beautiful. So just taking a moment, that's the end of our ceremony, and just beginning by just maybe expressing deep appreciation and gratitude to St. Mary Magdalene for this gift today of connecting us with her beautiful energies and these beautiful supportive energies, elemental dragon energies in the cave of Rennes-le-Château. And just begin now to come back into your womb. Just begin to spiral back out of the center of your womb, spiraling out, coming back out of the stars and the galaxy. Just coming back into the center of your womb, feeling your hands on your womb chakra, feeling the warmth of your hands, holding your womb, tuning in behind your hands. And just begin to breathe in that beautiful liquid light into your womb, filling your womb with your own beautiful soul essence, your own soul song of divine love. And just gently beginning to come back into our circle here. very gently, and then feeling your feet flat on the floor, feeling very grounded, very present, very held. And we'll take a moment here, I guess, Alara, to let people share or ask questions perhaps as they come back.
Wow,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes. How is everyone doing? Drink some water. Uh, and how was that for all of you? So for some of you, I know it might have felt uh intense. That's okay, right? So allow yourself to receive. So Sarah says, thank you, beautiful, generous healing. Deborah says, thank you, that was lovely. Right. And the energy or the energy of the black light, for me, the energy of the rainbow fountain and receiving all that pure source energy was so powerful. Manisha says, thank you, Laura. Thank you for today's powerful process. And Vet says, what a beautiful healing voice. Yep. Simone says, wonderful, wrapped in love, really connected. Awesome. And Manisha says, thank you, Laura. Yes, exactly. Beautiful. Yeah. Alma Thea says, thank you. And so keep staying in this energy, staying in this feeling of connection with Mary Magdalene and the Black Madonna, the Cosmic Mother, etc. Simone says, thank you so much. Stella says, thank you for message and beautiful meditation. Thank you. Good. Awesome. Stay with it.
Beautiful.
Drink some water as well, just to help you to continue to integrate the energies and just be gentle with yourself. Jeanette says, thank you, Laura,
Yeah.
Laura, Mary Magdalene, and all. Yes, for sure. We all co-create this space, right? So yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Beautiful comments. Thank you for the wonderful feedback.
Yeah, and thank you, Laura. This was absolutely wonderful. Like I said, I always learn something new and from you, and just there's so much wisdom here for us to integrate as well. So please do go back and watch or listen again, because there was so much wisdom that, the first time may not be enough, right? So you may need to go back and watch again, listen
Yes.
again.
I always recommend that go back and listen again because there's a
Yeah.
lot in here, packed in here.
Exactly. Gail says, so beautiful, couldn't stop moving as the energy with integrating. Oh, good.
Good.
You're still welcome. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Keep receiving, right? I choose to receive, I choose to receive, I choose to receive. And of
Absolutely.
course, if you'd like to work with Laura, the 7 class retreat starts at the end of the month. So
Mhm.
please do take a look at that. If not, at least if you can work with Laura in the personal session, that would be great. And then you also get the bonus of the workshop in January. So there's a lot there for you to look at, but I always recommend the personal session because I love working with Laura. Right, but the 7 class masterclass sessions are live, right? So they are live,
Yes.
and there will be recordings.
Yes.
So so there's going to be a lot of transformation and lots of ceremony in
Mhm.
that masterclass retreat. So please do take a look at the
Yes.
special offer page for that. Yeah.
And I'm very generous with my classes. My community will tell you that they go usually about 2 hours, sometimes
Yes.
more, because I just go with the flow and, yeah, so I like to bring a lot of high value to those live classes, which is why I teach them live, because I find them to be very powerful. I mean, they're powerful in the recordings, of course, but
Yeah.
it gives people an invitation to interact, ask questions, get some personal feedback as well. I just love doing it. So
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah,
you're welcome.
and like you do a fantastic job, obviously, because
Thank you.
the transmissions that you do are so powerful, as well as the wisdom that you share again is
Thank you.
also very powerful and transformational. So everyone, please do take a look at those and work with Laura. And again, thank you so much, everybody, for your questions. Wonderful questions that help to bring out more processes for all of us, more healing as well, and clearing and clarity. So thank you. And of course, Laura, thank you so much. I'm glad that you had a wonderful trip to Europe and that you're back and you brought all this wonderful wisdom with you and energy to share with us. So thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure and honor. I've had a wonderful time today and enjoyed meeting everyone. And yeah, would love to assist you in any way that I can with the Mary's help.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well-
And we'll be back tomorrow, everyone. Same time, same place. Sorry, what were you going to say, Laura?
I was just going to give a big round of a hug and love to
Aw.
everyone today. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Thank
Be
you.
blessed.
Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. Again, until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings.